If you look at this video that was streamed live last week, August 29, 2020. So what is unique about this video is that it has 450,000 likes and about 1.2 million dislikes, which is almost 3 times the number that we have for likes. Similarly, if you look at this more recent video that was streamed live just 9 hours ago. So again, likes are about 4.4 thousand, but dislikes are approximately 8 times. So it will be interesting to see what people are talking about in comments by doing sentiment analysis of the text data in these YouTube comments. We will use two libraries. First one to pull YouTube comments, and the second one will be used for sentiment analysis. To obtain YouTube data, we need Google Developer API key. For steps to get this API key, you can refer to my Getting YouTube Data video. Once you get the key, you can store within key, authenticate with YouTube API function, and supply API key that we have saved earlier. I have already run these two, so I'm going to skip this and move to the next one. For video 1, let's specify YouTube information. The first video for which I want to pull data is from this video, which was streamed live on August 29th, 2020. So let's copy YouTube link. So I'm going to paste this here, but we don't need this entire link. So I'm going to remove this part from and onwards and also up to equal sign. So this video ID is enough to obtain YouTube data. Let's run this line. Now within YT data 1, we can use function called collect data and YouTube. We can specify this as video 1. We can specify the key, and also for write to file we can say false. So when we run this line, it will use this key from line number 7. So you get this data from YouTube. We will be interested only in comments, which is the first column. So this was August 29, 2020 video. Let's also pull data from a more recent video, and we'll call this video 2. So we'll copy this link, paste it here. I'm going to remove this part from and onwards and also remove this up to equal sign. So this is September 7th, 2020 video. Let's copy this line and paste it here and call this 2, and this is video 2. So this one also has pull data and we can use it for sentiment analysis. Before we can use this data, we need to do some small conversion. So I'm going to store this in comments. We will use ICONV and then YT data 1. And from within that, we'll only use first column and we'll ignore all other columns. So we just use this text data in comment column. If you have Windows computer, simply use UTF-8. But if you have Mac, you should say MAC. And now we can obtain sentiment scores. Let's store these sentiment scores in S, and we'll make use of get_NRC_sentiment. It uses NRC lexicon for sentiment analysis. So if you look at the definition, it says calls NRC sentiment dictionary to calculate the presence of 8 different emotions and their corresponding valence in a text file. So we'll use this, and we'll use comments that we have created in the previous line. So if you click on S, you'll see that for each comment starting from 1, 2, 3 and so on, it calculates what is the score for anger, anticipation, disgust and so on. For example, first comment doesn't have any score for anger or anticipation or disgust. First comment only has sentiment for sadness, and overall sentiment is negative. That's why it has a score of 1. We can plot this data in the form of a bar plot. And let's convert all the numbers into percentage. So we'll make it out of 100 by doing column sums. We add everything in the column to get column total, and then divide it by overall total. So we add everything using sum. We can also say LAS equals 2, so that all the x-axis labels for sentiment will be vertical. For color, we can say rainbow. Let's go for 10. So y-axis is percentage. And for main title, we can say sentiment scores for YouTube comments. So let's plot this. So we see that bar for anger is about 14%. So approximately 14% of sentiments in YouTube comments are related to anger. Disgust is about 11-12%. Overall, between negative and positive sentiments, so negative is over 20% and positive is slightly below 15%. So this is based on YouTube video from August 29th. So this is from last week. If we repeat the same thing for September 7th video, let's see what we get. So I will change this to YT data 2 because that's where our data is. So I'm going to rerun this and again get sentiment scores, and now we can plot it again. Compared to the comments on video last week, this week's comments are even more extreme. So if you look at first sentiment, anger, so that is about 22-23%. Disgust, which is a negative sentiment, is about 21%. So overall negative sentiments in the comments is over 25%, and positive is much below 10%.